Hello everyone. Today I'm going to put a spotlight on the new features available in Java 8. So starting with the very good new feature available is default method inside our interfaces. So what was happening earlier that in our interface, if we are going to include a new method, we need to provide the implementation in each and every class, else it was giving us a compile time error. So it was very risky because sometimes our class isn't at client side on different systems. So in order to resolve this issue, Java 8 provides us a default methods. So just pay attention because we have to do lots of stuff while creating a default method inside our interface. So first step is write the interface A, and inside that write the method public void do task. Now in order to provide the implementation in this one, the first step is add default keyword in front of the method, and the second, actually there is no second step, you just need to add a default and it will work fine. You can write system out or your own definition. So when you will implement in your class, you need not to create or provide the definition of this method. Just write test it. So when you will run it, it will display your message interface A. So as you can see on console, there is interface A. So now you have one question in mind, then what is the difference between interface and abstract classes? Yeah, there are some difference available in interface and abstract classes after the introduction of Java 8. First thing is that we can only extend only single class but implement many interfaces. Second thing is that we still not able to declare reference variable or properties inside our interfaces. Now I think there are many questions in your mind, what will happen in case of multiple inheritance. As I'm showing you that in interface A there is a method do other, there is another interface B extending A providing its own implementation, and there is a class C which implements A and providing their own implementation. Actually there is no default. So if any class which is extending class C and implementing A and B, then what will happen? Yes, to resolve this problem, Java 8 provides some rules. So the first rule is classes always take preferences. So Java having a rule, a legacy rule, that what come first will work fine, and then what come later is take second precedence. So in this case, whatever will be implemented by our class, like in this case implementation provided by class C will work. And the second rule is if there is no definition provided by any concrete classes, then the concrete interface will win. So in this case our concrete interface is interface B, so it will perform its own operation. And third rule is do it yourself. I'm going to explain each and every rules by using NetBeans. So there is an interface A, there is interface B, which extends A and B, and there is a class C, which implements A and remove the default keyword. So if our tested class is extends C and implements A comma B, so according to rule number 1, it should display from interface C. So as it is, this is rule number 1. Suppose this class is also, there is one more thing, like if this is an abstract class and this method is abstract, then it will again win, C class will again win, and it will show you compile time error that you have to provide the implementation, like abstract class C and so as you can see, there is a compile time error which is showing that you need to provide, because according to rule number 1 our class wins, and as it is declaring as it abstract, so we need to define the implementation of this method. So let's come to rule number 2. Suppose there is no implementation provided by our class, then our interface B will win. So run it. You can see according to rule number 2 it will display the most concrete interface implementation. And next thing is that if this is not there and A and B is on the same level, so we can resolve this issue by providing our own definition in test-it, or we can do that, we can call the implementation by writing public void do task. And suppose we want to provide the implementation of interface B, super dot do task. So in this way it will call the implementation of interface B. So that's all about the interface implementation available in Java 8. So if you have any question, please put your question under this blog and do subscribe.